Yeah, I got a flashlight in front of me here from a company called BYBLIGHT, and this is a USB rechargeable flashlight. This is called the F12, and it's rated at around 1,000 lumens, and it does have a Cree XPL V6 emitter in it. It's a little bit of a basic light. For size comparison, if anybody knows True Night's single 18650 light, here's the TN12, and it is a little bit bigger light, but one good feature on it, of course, is it's zoomable. And off and on you see lights out there like that. I'm never 100% impressed with the zoomables. And one, I don't know why I don't like that square pattern they give. Well, this one doesn't give it. It doesn't come with a ton of extra goodies, but one micro USB cable to plug into a USB adapter for recharging. But on the back here, or out on the end, if normally like this on-off switch, you'd think you could turn it, take it off, but it locks. And if you look right in here is the micro USB charging port. Thought that was pretty cool. And on the front end, the zooming feature where I'd set it, drop some mud on the damn thing. The zooming feature where I said it leaves a round beam, it's because of this, I don't even know if you want to call it concave, convex, but there's like a dual element to lens. It's a single piece, but it gets the job done. I'll turn it on and show you what I'm talking about. Let's put it on medium. Like there's all the way out. And when you focus it, it gives a nice round beam. Look at that. Pretty neat. There's one other pretty awesome feature that I seen on it is stability. You can completely dismantle this thing. This would be wicked for modding. It's a very heavy, well-built flashlight compared to, say, some of the other ones I've reviewed. Now, as far as light output, on high, you're at, well, saying 2,000 lumens, but it could be close. But that's for 2 hours. And then medium is down to 280 lumens for 6 hours. And then low, 10 hours at 180 lumens. This is an ideal setting for this light. Long battery life. Then, of course, you hit it once more, you get the stupid strobe and then SOS. But you can't get away from that. You do have to cycle through the modes. That's the only thing I don't really care about this, or other lights where it makes you cycle through. And it does come supplied with a 3,400 lumen battery. Now, as far as taking it apart, like I said, one, you can pull a rear tail cap off, and you can work on that. It's got a typical switch on it, typical rubber clicky. And inside here, if you look, this is the circuitry for charging it. And it does, I haven't spun that off yet, but it doesn't look too hard to be able to have to take that off. And as far as the head, we're going to take this top ring off. This is what I was talking about, that dual element. Kind of unique. And right here, you can't see it, but it's curved, and it does feel, I don't know if that's acrylic or regular glass. You can pull this out to get access to that. And as far as the LED, there's 2 Phillips screws in there. Pull that LED off from that heat sink. And once you do that, you should be able to pull this piece off. And then turning the whole thing hard, back piece, you have access to the battery. The 3,550 milliamp battery. For modding, I think this thing could do a pretty good job. And that looks like a protected cell battery that's in it. Let's get this thing back together. Suppose you could use it as a lantern too if you wanted. Pretty damn bright. Very bright. We're going to have to run a Lux meter on this thing. So what do you say we go out and do some beam shots, hit the Lux meter, and I'm going to probably compare it to the old trusty TN12. Throw that in a lot of other videos, so might as well do it on this one too. So let's go. All right, as in the other flashlight videos, I have my Lux meter, which is exactly 4 meters away We're going to get this thing up on the high mode and shine it. And we're going to see what we get for a lux on it and calculate the throw. All right, we'll see what it is, but I just want to show you that beam pattern, what I'm saying. Pretty neat. Even on medium, can't get over that. Nice round pattern. So we'll see what it is. Holy cow, we're looking at 1,229 lux. That was rated for 200 meters. And 1,229 lux times 4 meters squared, 16, divided by 0.25 brightness of the moon. Now we want square root of 78,656. There ain't no way in hell. I'm getting 280 meters of throw out of this thing, which to me is pretty damn good, because that beam, even though it's a nice circular pattern, it's not real precise. It's kind of broad. And this thing, you know what? It could be punching out 2,000 low. You tighten it, double that beam up, you're talking probably a 600 meter throw. Unreal. All right, enough of that. Let's do some beam shots, huh? All right, first up, we got a tree at 62 meters away. Looking at a tree 62 meters away. Here's that F12 BYB. Next up, a tree at 94 meters. Moving down, there's a tree at 94 meters away. Picks it up very easily. Look at that. And that wood line in the back, same thing. See it pretty damn good. Talking over 190 meters there. Moving on down. Another tree at a little over 90, about 100. Back to 64. Said how broad that beam is on this thing. It still gives out an immense amount of light. Way back there, 140 meters, that little tree. Pretty neat. Let's do a little bit closer. In my yard here, them popple trees are about 30 meters up. And them trees about 60, a little over 60 there. All right, that car is about 25 meters, as you can see there. I'm gonna zoom out just to show you how it lights the area up pretty good. Back up in there, probably up to 60 meters. Behind that tree in the back. And this is on high. There's medium and low. Works pretty good. Well, let's try maybe some car headlights. All right, here's some HID headlights on a Nissan. Very bright car headlights. And here's the BYB on high. Does an excellent job against them headlights. Looking at probably 25 meters out, give you a good comparison. If anybody knows them HIDs are some wicked bright lights on cars, high beams. There you go, BYBLIGHT F12 XPL V6. Not too bad of a light. I really like the fact that you can rip this thing completely apart. Be awesome for modding. Check that link out down below for this flashlight. And until the next time, there you go.